What's up, YouTube? So, some things have changed. Yeah, some things have changed. I'll show you. Like, oh, there's an aquaponics room, all full of light and stuff in there. It's kind of still purple. Not really, though. I don't know. But, remember I used to walk through this room? This used to be like where I had my kitchen, which I do still have a kitchen. But now I have like the TV and junk and stuff in here. So weird, I know. Okay, I'd take you outside, but it's dark and it's winter and it's cold and I'm not going outside. Okay, I'm gonna flip the camera around and then we'll see what's in this room. Bum, bum, bum. Oh yes, some things have changed. That's just lights hanging vertically on a wall from the ceiling. I have no idea why I would ever want to do that. It's so weird. I don't know. Whoa! What's going on over here? What? Things have changed. Wait, didn't those lights used to be over there? Now they're not. Oh wait, did I get better lights? I sure did. New. Look, I even got little things for starting new plants. I'll even show you. Look at little tiny babies. Are they so cute? I know. And I got like some over in that one. And then some over in that one. I got some down there on those. Oh wait, I have spots where I'm going to be growing underneath. With more lights. That is so weird. That's a whole bunch of Legos. Oh, and then I got little reflective things up. Oh wait, and another light over here. Well, it's like all of those lights that used to be over here aren't anymore. It's so weird. Yeah. But look. That's basil. And it's like a mint basil or something. I don't know, it's really sweet. I like it. It's pretty good. I think that's something. Can't remember what it is. I think that right there is something. I can't remember what it is. Oop, I think that right there is something. And I can't remember what it is. And that's arugula. Then there's a lettuce plant behind it. And another lettuce plant there. Another lettuce plant there. And then there's some mustard greens or something going on back over there. Oh, and then another lettuce plant. And then another mustard green. And then a little baby Swiss chard. Oh, but then let's look over here. Look over here. Looky, looky. So I just did a harvest. I got somewhere in the ballpark of like 30 pounds or something. And I just needed to make space because I was trying to get stuff on a rotation. Didn't work so good. But then I started doing all these little foam thingies now, which this one's like a pool noodle. See? It's like a little pool noodle that I cut in pieces. And that's how I got some of these here other plants planted. Sorry, I was just putting that one back in there. But look, that one's in a pool noodle. And that one's in a pool noodle. And then there's some other foam stuff I have too, that other things are planted in. Like, well, that one's dead, but there's a pool noodle thing there. Oh, that one's definitely not dead. That's a pool noodle. And then all these ones are in, well, they're still in nut cups, I guess. But I've tried to do like the cotton ball propagation. And I've also done some of the rock wool, which I don't necessarily like. But I'm thinking, instead of introducing that into my aquaponic system, I'm going to put it down here where I have more grow bags that I'm going to try to grow tomatoes and cucumbers and zucchini and other whatever. Like the zucchini slash melons, like watermelon, zucchinis, cucumbers. I think it's a cucurbit. I'm not 100% sure. But look, I've been doing stuff. It's kind of neat. And I still have a couple other things like that there. That thing. I have to revamp it a little bit. I think some of the water is not, some of the solids are not getting trapped by that there thing. And they're coming in here. All right, I'm going to turn you around again so I can show you what I'm. And they're coming in here, and then all the solids are actually going inside this here draft system. or I'll just lift her up so you can see what I'm talking about. Oh, I also did some more air stones to make things better. There we go. Look, bubbles! But you see how there's like buildup down underneath there? I don't know if that is the fish waste or if it's just dirt. Oh, there's like a little fan or something down in there blowing water around. Wonder how that got there. It's so weird. Oh, and look, the drain won't clog anymore, so I won't overflow it. But look, there's so much buildup in here. So I gotta figure out how to get all that out. So I ordered some parts, which I'm waiting for. But I'm just gonna make sure I get all the light block back off of there. So I ordered some more parts. That's more of like a filtration thing for the solids part of it until I can get that there fixed. But I don't know. They're supposed to be here tonight. Maybe I'll get it done. Maybe I won't. We'll see how many beers I have. No, I'll probably still do it. Anyway, but that's kind of what I've been doing. And I'm trying to like figure out how to get other circulation and stuff. Like I got a little fan right down there. You can see it. Oh, my camera in sucks. That's a fan. So I'm gonna get that fan put underneath the underneath there, where there it is, where all those grow baggy things. There they are. Those thingies. And then once I get all the fan and everything, then I can start doing like root vegetables, maybe some onions and radishes, and I don't know. I have so many seeds right now. I'm really super excited about this. So, during my last harvest, sorry, I have pillows on the floor. My recliner broke, so I have to sit on pillows now. Where are they at? Oh, there they are. Oh, sorry, I'm reaching under a shelf and there's lids in the way. There's all kinds of different stuff. Look at that. My neighbor stopped by. She's one of the ladies that does like the food bank stuff for us. She's super nice. You see how many seeds are in that bag? I mean, that's probably like, I don't even know. I'd say each bag's probably got like a couple hundred seeds. And there's probably like 50 bags there, or 50 seed pouches. That's a lot of seeds. Oh, wait, oh, it gets better. Well, so I'll show you that. That entire thing right there is nothing but seeds. Old seeds, new seeds, seeds I haven't even discovered yet. And then, oh my goodness, and then, oh, I gotta move the pillows out of the way again. Son of a gun, I don't have a place for the pillows. It's because I'm standing. All right, I gotta get my ladder thingy out of the way here too. Sit that down out of the way. All right, I'm gonna try to get this in the light so everybody can see. I know, I was doing stuff today. Probably not as productive as I would have hoped. Oh yeah, here we go. Into the light. This is all of the seeds that I found that my mother has been hiding from me. I'm going to turn the camera so you can see it. There is an entire pressure cooker box full, a 16-quart pressure cooker box full of nothing but seeds. And they're old. I mean, some of them are quite old, but there is every variety. There's every variety of vegetable that I could possibly think of in here, even some that I've never heard of. Like, I had never heard of kohlrabi, I think is what it's called. This is beets. This is an entire bag of nothing but seeds for beets. Different kinds of beets, too. And apparently, like, this is all cucumber. This whole bag is nothing but cucumber. And I have a couple of them growing in my little thingies up there, or those little thingies. I mean, there's bok choy, spinach, peas. I mean, there's so many different types of. It would take me forever. I spent 4 hours going through, and you guys should have seen it. I went 4 hours going through all the multiple bags that bags were in, and then putting them all in their own bags. So there was like carrots in that bag, carrots in that bag, carrots in that bag, carrots in that bag, carrots in that bag. Then I took all the carrots and I put them in just that one bag. So, you know how that works. Anyway, I have so many seeds right now. I'm trying to figure out other methods, which is what I'm doing, to figure out how to grow multiple varieties of vegetables. I got the lettuce down. So lettuce and chards, and look at this arugula. Look at that arugula, isn't that so pretty? I got the lettuce thing going. I got that growing. I got lettuce going over there too. I think I even have that kale. No, I don't think I have a kale yet. But look at that Swiss chard in the corner. That was one of the first plants that I planted, and it didn't start growing till I put that light right there, because it wasn't getting light. And I also put the reflective thingies on it. But still, it wasn't even growing. That Swiss chard plant is brand new. And this one, where is it? This one's also a Swiss chard plant. Look how much bigger that one is than the original one that's over there. I mean, this is enormous. So, I think I'm going to be able to figure out how to grow more vegetables. And just because I want to. It's a larger diversity and much more of a large variety. And the fact that I can use the nutrients from the aquaponics system and actually, grow every type of vegetable that I possibly could want to. And I mean, I'm going to grow them in, perlite and soil and stuff. That's what's in these little things down there, which I need more soil because that's way too much perlite. But then I got other grow bags that were in another bag or something. There you go. I got 12 more grow bags right here for like $5 or $10 or something. Maybe it's 20. I don't know. I did some side jobs. Anyway, I got other stuff, and I sold my truck that I couldn't finish fixing. So I got grow lights and more grow bags and some perlite and some potting soil. Actually, I already had the potting soil and the perlite, or my mom did, hiding downstairs with the seeds. And then I had other potting soil that I was using for the garden this year and for other stuff, or where it's not growing right now, out there and junk and stuff. But now that I have all this extra stuff to do, I'm not sure. I think I need to get a can of spray paint and spray paint a couple of little clear thingies that I can possibly also grow stuff in. But I'm going to just grow a whole bunch of stuff. And I think I'm going to try microgreens also. I mean, it's not like I don't have enough seeds. I could try to grow microgreens. Maybe I'll tear down a shelf or something that I have that I'm not using, and I'll get some trays or whatever I can possibly grow microgreens in. Anything. I'll figure out something to grow microgreens in. I just know it. I will. But I'm going to give it a shot. But now, this is literally just the aquaponics room. That's all it is. I get still a little bit of light from the wintertime through those windows there. But everything else is coming from artificial light. So I'm running the lights like 14 hours a day. And now that I got the newer, better lights and stuff, it's a little bit more extra money every month. But it's still not a whole bunch of money. It's still, it's less than going to the grocery store once a week. It costs less a month than it does going to the grocery store once a week. Actually, like a quarter of what it costs when we go to the grocery store. When I go to the store for like muffins and milk for my mom, just that right there is almost what it costs to run these lights a month. And then I got air pumps and the water pump and stuff like that. And it's just super great, I'm telling you. I have eaten so much lettuce lately. I think I'm getting fat because I'm eating too much. I'm telling you. It's not a bad problem to have. Anyway, so now, when I go to bed at night, I walk through this here door. See? All those lights are off, by the way. But then I just close this door with all my coats and stuff on it. And then I go to bed. And I don't know, I could have a fire going and all the other happy, wonderful things and all the extra stuff. Ooh, I tried doing some other couple of little thingies. Oh, I don't know why that flipped. I tried doing a couple other little thingies. Like the dehydrator. I dehydrated arugula, because apparently arugula, you can make it into a powder now. And, I don't know, it's kind of like any other dried spicy herb kind of a thing, like oregano or onion powder or garlic powder or something like that. Ooh, which I am going to be growing some garlic. Look, I even have a garlic ready to go. Look at that little guy. You know, right? He's already got some little green sprouts on him, and he just wants to go in there. And they're all still firm, too. I think I have to soak them or something. I'm going to have to watch some more of that germination, whatever, preparing garlic for soil thing. But I'm just going to put them right down underneath there. Telling you. I got, well, hoping I'm maybe going to do some potatoes also. But, I don't know. I mean, I can't grow enough potatoes in the aquaponics, really. Maybe if I grow sweet potatoes, because you can eat sweet potato leaves, I might do that. Because they grow like weeds, as far as I understand. There's a whole bunch of things that you can eat that I bet you didn't know you could eat. Like, did you know you could eat broccoli and cauliflower plants, not just the broccoli and cauliflower? You can also eat the leaves and the stems. You could boil them and do all sorts of wonderful things. There's just so many different things that I had no idea that you could actually eat until I started eating them. I'm telling you. I'll start doing some like recipes and things like that and sharing it with you guys. Like, I just made a cabbage stew, I think is what it was called. It was just with a whole bunch of cabbage and sausage, some carrots and some potatoes, and I think I used the dried arugula, and then I also put in like a whole bunch of varieties of different lettuces and stuff that I had, because, well, lettuce. And you can cook it and eat it also. It doesn't have to just be crisp and yummy. You know, it is crisp and yummy though. Anyway, there's lots of varieties, lots of different things that you can do with the food. I'm telling you, there's just so many different things. Like all that stuff over there. Like, I put mustard greens in my stew also. Those little mustard greens right there. Well, maybe those ones. It's hard to like do the camera thing. I still suck at this. I'm not very good at it. Anyhow, I got a whole bunch of other stuff still to do. I got to build a little a self-watering thing that's going to go along with these here grow lights right there. And then it's going to be on the floor down here. And I'm just going to get like a little a float valve or something like that that'll fill up the reservoir. That'll put the grow bags in there, and then it'll always stay full. And the grow bags will just wick the water up, and then they'll always be watered. And I'm going to run it off the aquaponics system, or aquaponic system. Aquaponic system. I'm going to show you guys the fish. They are getting so big. Sorry, I still have so much stuff on the way. Okay, you guys ready for some fish time? Dang it. I'm going to turn on the light for you. Or light for them. So they know we're watching them. I'm even going to give them a little treat. Look at them. They think that food is coming. Which it is, because I'm literally going for it right now. They were so excited. I think it's because they heard me talking or something. I don't know. They've been hiding a lot. Okay. I don't know if you can hear it or not, but they make this noise when the food hits the water. It kind of sounds like running water. Oh, that's probably a little too much. Look at those guys. They're ravenous little machines. I'm telling you. Look, almost the food just was almost all the way gone already. I put new air stones down in there too, so it kind of helps stir it up a little bit. And they're so like skittish lately. I'm not sure it's because I'm doing construction or just because I'm, I don't know, moving stuff around or making noise that they're not used to. Look, now they're all back down again. They were super happy and excited about food. And now none of them want to eat. And it's not because it's cold. And then the water temperature's still 70 degrees. See? It's what I normally keep it at. So now I have all the lights on the timers and stuff. So maybe it's because it's not, you know, morning time. My schedule's flipped around so much. Now it's like up at 4 a.m. and asleep by like, you know, 8 or 9. But, you know, it is what it is. Okay, some of them are still liking it. Alright, I'm just going to leave them alone now. We'll turn the light back off. I don't actually want that on. But they do sort of, I don't know, There's still like 150 of them in there, but I can't see them during the daytime because they're all hiding. But I don't know. They're still in there. So it's a happy, fun, wonderful time in the world of Patrick's neighborhood. Mr. Patrick's neighborhood and junk and stuff. But we're just going to put all the lights back on to where they're supposed to be. Which is on and then auto. So one off and then back on to auto. Now you can't even see me. Alexa, turn on living room.
Okay.
Sorry for all of you guys that have her. And if I just turned on your living room, I didn't mean it. I was blind though. I couldn't see anything. It was dark in here. All right, guys. Well, hey, before I get away from the light, I guess I'll just say peace out, YouTube, and we'll see you next time on Mr. Patrick's neighborhood or Aquaponics Man's neighborhood. I'm still not sure what to call myself. I know I say junk and stuff a lot, but either way. All right, subscribe, like, share, and also come buy vegetables from me because I'm going to turn this into a business. Yay! Okay, bye everybody. Peace out.